What's up YouTube, J17 back with another pass tutorial. Again, I'm trying to get these out here so that you guys can pick one and get really good at it. This pass is another cover for the Herman pass, which is bringing the bottom of the deck to the top. I'll leave a link in the description below of the original tutorial by Paper Elements. He recorded it a long time ago and taught it for free, even though he's the one that came up with it, and I want to give credit where credit's due. So I'll leave the link in the description down below. You can go check out his tutorial. This is just kind of my explanation, and again, I want to give you guys as many options for the pass as possible. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, so this is the pullback pass. So again, it's the Herman pass, taking it, and if you do it and you pull back like that, 8 of clubs is now on top. So there's a few things that's happening here, and I'll try to explain it as best as I can. I am the greatest when it comes to this, but I am able to at least pull it off to somewhat success. So what's happening is, again, the Herman pass, which is this, but instead of going straight like this, you're bringing the packet down a little bit over like this. So instead of being flush with your hand, you're kind of angling it backwards, and you're also lifting that top pack as opposed to like having it against your thumb. Like most Herman passes, like even the turnover pass, when you do it, you hold that top packet against your left thumb. The pullback pass doesn't do that. So you have the 2 of clubs, you go to do it, instead of angling this way, you're angling this way. So the 2 packets are separate. As soon as it clears, you're going to start pulling back with your fingers and do that. Now it's kind of obvious when it's done slowly like that, but if you do it right and fast, it looks a lot better. I'm just breaking down the movements. Once again, if I'm able to actually pull this off, that was a little sloppy, but you get the idea. So yeah, you just kind of have to get used to that movement. And as you can see, I'm still not the greatest at the pullback part of it, and sometimes cards go flying. But this is another thing that it is an option for you. And again, I want to give you guys as many options as possible when it comes to the pass, so that you can have your favorite one, whatever one. So if we try to do it and the 7 of spades is on top, now I know it can also technically be a color change. So like, you know, you have the 9 of clubs and you do it, you don't do it as sloppily as I do, but it's the 5 of spades. And from this angle, and I think the reason why I was struggling is because I wasn't actually lifting. I was still trying to do the normal Hoffman, or not Hoffman, the normal Herman pass. But you're supposed to literally separate the packets. They'll literally be in the air for a minute until you bring it down and you pull back. So like you do it, pull this one towards yourself, this one's in the air, and then you start doing the pullback motion. And I guess that's kind of what it looks like fast. And you just gotta get used to this movement. Yeah, there can be some, you know, telltale stuff. You just gotta angle your hands correctly. And even if there's a little bit of something, it just kind of look like you're pulling it back. So again, let's go ahead and break it down with the face-up card. You, instead of going towards the edge like I've taught, you're going to go towards kind of in the middle, kind of more towards, well, instead of grabbing at the right, I should say, you're going to grab towards the middle / left. I'm going to pick this pack up. You're you're gonna aim this bottom pack towards yourself, like so, and then you're gonna bring this down and start pulling back. Okay, so lift, pull towards you, and pull. And basically, as soon as you're here, you start pulling back, because otherwise it's not going to look as good. So 7 of diamonds, you pull towards yourself, we have this lifted up, they clear, you start pulling, and it's like that. So again, from the left side, let's go ahead and try to do that fast if I can. Just like that. One more time, face up. Sometimes you mess up. 7 of diamonds. And you do that. Okay? This is kind of angle sensitive, kind of not. If you get really fast at it and really good at it, it shouldn't really matter. It should look like you're just doing this to the packs. Maybe you do this a couple of times before you go into the move, so that when you execute it, it looks like you're just doing that same movement that you've been doing the whole time. So I'll try again. Hold on. Dropping a card. 2 of hearts. You lift, pull this towards yourself, drop, and pull back. Again, it looks sloppy with slow motion. I'm just trying to give you the idea of how it's supposed to look. So you like go like this, start pulling, and push forward. That's the pullback pass. I mean, I've tried mimicking it with the classic pass, but I don't think this looks as clean. I mean, it could. But yeah, the classic pass, pullback pass, I should say. It's like that. It doesn't look as clean as the actual pullback pass, which utilizes the Hermit pass, but I think it is a nice cover for the classic pass if you're like nervous performing some of the other ones like the riffle pass or even the classic pass itself. It is technically an option, so you're just kind of messing. Looks like you're just messing with the cards. And even if they see kind of a movement in your hands, it's covered for the most part. But this is for the actual pass, like the actual pullback pass. So you're going to lift, and at the same time, this hand's pulling this towards yourself. Drop, and pull back. Again, this is a move that is meant to be done really fast, so it looks sloppy with going really slow. If I can try to execute it now. Something like that. Okay? And you just want to get used to those packets being separate for a second. And pulling back. Something like that, okay? So just get used to that movement. Again, I'll leave a link in the description below to the original tutorial so you can get more insight on how he came up with it and everything. But yeah, alright guys, so yeah, like I said, that was the pullback pass, originated from Paper Elements, which I'll leave the link in the description below. I know I keep saying that, but I will. But yeah, that's the pullback pass. Hope you liked it. I hope it was insightful enough for you to kind of grasp it. One thing I do want to mention that I'm not going to create an actual video for because I've never practiced it or got good at it. I watched the video a couple of times, never was able to actually pull it off. But it's called the cover pass, and that is another video that I'll try to leave linked so that you can go check that out if you want to learn another pass thing. It's just something that I never got good at, because you use like your fingers to kind of manipulate the card or something crazy like that. It's been forever since I've watched it, but I'll leave the link for that and the original tutorial for the pullback pass, just so you guys can get all of the options for the pass. But yeah, with that said, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and remember to always live what you learn.